Welcome back to the Universal Things YouTube channel, the home of wonder, mystery, and imagination. If you love diving into the unknown, decoding ancient myths, and asking the biggest what-if questions the universe has to offer, then you're in the right place. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. It really helps keep this channel alive, and it lets us bring even more mysteries your way every single week. Now, let's step into a world hidden in plain sight, a world of fire, flight, and forgotten legends. What if dragons were real? Not just fantasy creatures locked inside old fairy tales, not just pixelated beasts in video games or CGI monsters in blockbusters, but truly real biological beings with fire inside their veins, wings strong enough to silence the skies, and minds ancient enough to outthink humanity itself. What if they never died out? What if they never had to because they were never meant to be seen? We've all heard of dragons, from the hissy frost worms of Norse mythology to the divine serpents of the East. Cultures across the world, separated by oceans and time, somehow all told stories of fire-breathing winged creatures. How could civilizations that never met all invent the same myth? Unless it wasn't a myth at all. In ancient China, dragons were celestial beings, symbols of power, wisdom, and reign. In medieval Europe, they were monstrous tyrants guarding treasure hoards beneath mountains. In the Americas, feathered serpents like Quetzalcoatl were worshipped as gods of the sky. Why would cultures from Asia, Europe, Africa, and the Americas all describe something so eerily similar? Could it be that they all encountered the same species? Could it be that dragons once roamed every continent and left behind only whispers, smoke, and bones we couldn't understand? Let's consider this. What if dragons didn't go extinct because they adapted? In nature, survival doesn't always mean dominating the food chain. Sometimes, it means hiding just well enough not to be hunted. Maybe dragons evolved to developing camouflage so advanced that even satellites can't detect them. Maybe they burrowed into Earth's deepest caverns, nesting beneath tectonic plates, hibernating until the planet is ready again. Ever wondered why so many remote mountain fires erupt without warning? Why aircraft vanish in places like the Himalayas or Alaska? Or why some volcanic ranges, like Mount Shasta or Yellowstone, are surrounded by legends of guardians and spirits? What if these aren't just geological events, but warnings? You might ask, but could dragons really exist biologically? Let's break it down. Flight. Birds and bats manage it with hollow bones and powerful chest muscles. Fire. Some species like the bombardier beetle already produce internal chemical explosions. Imagine that, but scaled up. Camouflage. Cephalopods like the octopus change their skin color and texture instantly. Why not a reptilian creature with even greater control? Nature has already shown us that life can be stranger than fiction, so why do we think dragons are too impossible? And here's where it gets really interesting. There are reports, scattered, hushed, and often discredited, of enormous winged shadows spotted in remote mountain ranges, of guttural roars in the Rockies, of government agents quarantining areas after strange seismic activity. Some claim that during the Cold War, both the US and Soviet Union discovered giant fossilized chambers in the Arctic, and even living creatures suspended in ice. Could the reason they're never spoken of be because they were too real to expose? Could Area 51, long associated with aliens, actually hold something even older, a being not from space, but from Earth's most secret depths? If dragons truly exist, and they are watching us from the shadows, what are they waiting for? And more importantly, what will we do when they finally emerge? Thanks for watching and diving deep into this mystery with us. If you enjoyed this journey, don't forget to like, comment your wildest theories, share this video with fellow believers, and most importantly, subscribe to Universal Things for more mind-bending explorations every single week. Until next time, keep your eyes on the skies and the mountains, because sometimes myths are just truths we forgot how to see.